Hello, back with another upcoming game, Tower of Babel, Survivor of Chaos. This is a swarm-style game. The enemies keep piling in. This is the main base you start out at. There's only a few things unlocked here in this build, so you get like permanent upgrades that you can purchase. Some of these right now, and there's equipment that you can sell your equipment, and you can rebuy or buy new equipment. Let's see what we want here. Maybe a legendary axe. Do I already have one? No. Okay, let's take that. So one of the big differences, a lot of this other stuff in the base here is locked for the demo build. So I'm going to sell items I'm not using, get into the elevator, and take us down to the first floor. Or up to the first floor. This is a classic Vampire Survivor style type game. Enemies keep coming in, they get stronger and stronger. Mini bosses come in, you get level ups, you get to choose your power ups. Enemies get stronger and stronger. Very early build. I think the game has a lot of potential. There are some complaints about certain things. I find it, some of the complaints that I read about the game on the Steam reviews to be not that concerning, to be honest. Someone was complaining about the number of projectiles. It was annoying, and the first time I tried the level. Once you get a few level ups, though, I mean, that stuff is just not that big of a concern. You go and kill the range guys pretty easily. The equipment makes a big difference. A lot of the equipment has special effects. You can go and get, vampirism on some attack or extra damage on some ability, which is pretty interesting. I'm also curious to see if in the full game there's different characters, like your typical game that's in this style, that you can choose from other than this guy that we're playing here, or different like classes or something. There's some kind of customization or different choice. One thing's yet to be seen, even though this looks pretty decent so far, is that a lot of this type of game is built off the idea that you just constantly can like reach new levels, unlock new things, power up, different stuff like that. So there's not enough right here to see that kind of flow, but a lot of stuff is not developed yet. These builds are so early. Let's take a resurrection. I find the most fun of these style of games is actually the League Swarm. Was quite fun. It had a less of a shelf life, I guess, because it's not like their main game. They're just making something on the side, but I found it was balanced very well, and it was pretty fun. I didn't like Vampire Survivors. I found okay. I guess it's a bit blasphemous, but it wasn't amazing to me. So far, in terms of getting health back, this life regen is one of the only ways. I haven't seen many other ways to get any kind of health returned. And when you kill mainly, it could drop from anyone, but when you kill the mini boss guys, they give little bits of equipment that you can equip on the next run. I assume also you like since this is floor 1, if you make it to the next floor, that there's probably some kind of period there where you could put on some of the stuff you've gotten. I haven't quite seen that yet, though. After a bit, this becomes a little bit hard to deal with, this floor 1. A corpse explosion, so far, from what I've seen, is my favorite ability. It shoots out these little balls, and they connect with someone, and if they connect with someone on their death, they'll explode. It's quite strong, does a lot of damage. I really like it. Basic attack is pretty good as well if you you know, get your gear upgraded from the beginning. You got your classic AoE, you know, lightning around you ability. There's a meteor falling. There's also like another falling one with starlight or something like that. Yeah, just mowing through these guys. This is a lot easier once you have a few pieces of equipment. But eventually it starts to get tough again as the waves keep coming. Wish it gave some kind of indication of like how long we're supposed to last, but I guess that's normal. I wonder if I'm supposed to look for something. I never really read a lot of the instructions. Oh, this ice orb ability is quite good. It shoots out a lot of like little things that if they hit someone, they'll give them a nice slow. With corpse explosion again. What happens if I look around a bunch? I haven't really traveled too much. Just figured it was an infinite scroll. A lot of these things, like these chests, you can't break any of this. Pots. Maybe that's intended for later. Yeah, these like weird sphere guys coming. It's our next new enemy. I do like how they've paced some of the types of enemies. Like you'll get these ones that are really like hard to deal with, and then afterwards you get something that has a little bit lower health. Kind of let you recover a little bit if you make it through. Then they hit you again with something heavy. Sure, let's reduce damage. Okay, another mini boss down. Corpse explosion working like a charm. And here's these ranged guys. They do shoot a lot. Actually, the hardest thing, and what usually kills me in the later waves, is there's these things that are like banelings, I guess, from StarCraft or something like that. They charge at you and explode. And they can be kind of hard to deal with. Sometimes hard to avoid. And unpredictable in the way they move. Sometimes they'll stop and then they'll suddenly like change direction and you can't avoid them. Getting hit with a couple, like maybe I think 2, does kill you, so can be a little tricky. There's no dodge or roll or anything like that. Okay, still making nice work. Now here comes some guys that have a lot more HP on them. Which is these big guys. See how we deal with them. The equipment makes so much difference that when I first got to them, they kind of were almost impossible to keep up with. The mini bosses seem to be like random of the enemies you could have met made into mini boss form. The mini boss banelings are like just so difficult to deal with. Okay, getting closed in on a little bit. Just need to get out of here. Need to take some time, get some of that HP regen back. I think I have 3 levels of regen. Lots of projectiles coming at me though. Oh no. Alright, this is a lot of projectiles, this. Maybe that person's right. Through this. Whoa. Come on. Trying to get at some of these projectile guys to take them down. Whoa. Whoa. Corpse explosion and reduced damage. Let's take some less damage. Okay, kind of got through that wave. You're getting a little breathing room as the next one ramps up. This is almost too easy though, these little guys. Oh, here come those exploding guys. They die very easily, which is the only kind of good thing about them, but a lot of the attacks in the game, with the exception I think of the Dragon's Breath that I've seen, they are not targetable. So your basic attack actually goes for the closest enemy. Which can be a little bit disadvantageous because sometimes you know, if there's a little goblin close, I'd rather go for the charging exploding guy. But so far it's been okay here to deal with them. They do come again, at least once that I've seen. Another wave of those. Okay, nothing difficult right now, just cleaning up these guys. Get a little more XP. Try to level up. I don't know what the cap is on it. So far, like, it doesn't show that I can see on the screen here. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, and then he just, like, switched. He he just switched directions so quickly. Well, still alive. So it doesn't show anywhere that I can see like what abilities you have currently chosen and like passives and things like that. So I really think that should be showing somewhere. And I don't see any indication of any kind of cap on that. Like you only choose so many, you know, primary abilities. So many passives. I don't know if there is a cap. There might be, there might not be. There should be though. It doesn't make sense to just, you know, slowly get every ability in the game. I guess you're still soft capped by how many you can actually get through levels, because you're only going to get so many levels, but it still makes more sense to have some kind of cap, especially for the selection process, right? Because you select out of the pool of what's available. So if everything's always available, you can't cap out, then you don't get the chance to like level up the things you've chosen to the max. Whoa. It's getting tough here. I'd love to get back. Oh, and this is perfect time for some exploding guys. Oh my god. Really need a magnet. They do exist in this. They're very rare. I've only got them from mini bosses occasionally. Could really use one right now to get some of this. Oh my god. These gems I've left here. Okay, so that was, I chose the resurrection ability. It's quite good. One of the nice things about it is that it does clear the enemies away from you. It's a little bit forgiving in that sense. With the exception of mini bosses, it'll leave the mini bosses there. Okay, it looks like I'm through, I think, the Baneling wave for now. This will give me a chance to... Oh, there's so many range guys though. God damn. Try to get some of this XP. Oh, now I have too many bosses on my hands. They're getting much stronger, more HP on them. Don't seem close to a level at all. I'm getting there. Yeah, basic attack. Basic attack's pretty strong. Oh, these guys. Oh yeah, the flying in waves. I did get to this point before. I think this is as far as I've been. These waves of guys here. Oh, come on. Is it the same enemies flying in? No, I don't think so. Now I really want to know, like, what's my goal? Am I trying to get a time goal? Am I supposed to find an objective? There's no mini-map or anything that would indicate to me some direction to go. Wonder if there is an end to this. He just keeps putting enemies in forever until I die. 20 minutes would be a good kind of like cutoff. Oh, come on. trouble keeping up at this point with the damage. Trying to kill these guys. Oh, these exploding guys coming. There's no way. There's no way I can... Unless they die easily. Nothing is dying easily right now. Oh my god. Yeah. Corpse explosion's my only hope. Oh my god. Yeah, no chance. Floor 1 failed. How did I fail? So yeah, so that's the game. A lot of this stuff doesn't really give you any kind of objectives or explanation yet. Everything's unavailable in the demo. So it's very preliminary, but it's really interesting looking game. A lot of potential. A lot of it depends on how well they handle some of these other features, but like it's nice looking, it plays well. Looking forward to it. So thanks for watching. Link in the description for the demo, and I'll see you again next time.